All right, guys, this is it. This is the final game in the first week of the GAN Race Survival Series. 2 Chinese teams and a Korean team going at it to see what race is best. Of course, it's not going to be Terran this week, despite having Korean players. Isn't that crazy? It's like everything I say is true. We have JeDi here representing Zerg, killing 2 Protosses in a row, and AP down here in the bottom left. I actually had no idea this was him. I've played this guy a bunch of times on ladder. So yeah, let's see who's gonna take it. We're on Vermeer, so a very good map here to finish it off on. And like JeDi's kind of on fire right now, honestly. He's playing so well to take down 2 super strong Protosses in a row in some very challenging longer games. But he's got to be a bit tired from that, right? Like, he has had about 75 minutes of play time in the last 2 games. That's madness. That's madness. It's so much. Like, you're going to be exhausted from that, especially when it's so high level. So, we'll see what he's able to do. But AP right now, going to go ahead, throw down his gateway, and start his scouting routine. And we'll see for JeDi if he wants to open with a hatchery first or a pool first. Seems like he's liked pool first so far here. Definitely has taken a more aggressive openers overall. So anyways, while we wait for that, guys, thank you. I hope you're enjoying GAN Race Survival League. It's a very cool thing. I don't know. I've mentioned this before. I really like the Race Survivor Series types of matches. You know, I like mirror matches sometimes, but in general, I like the fact that this kind of keeps it fresh. It rotates the players a lot. If someone's playing particularly well, you get to see a bunch of their games. Someone's not playing well, they're out, so you don't have to worry about it. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you like this type of match, and yeah, I hope that you do. Also, thank you everyone for subscribing and checking out the Patreon. Appreciate it. It's down below in the description if you want to check that out. And of course, yeah, everyone that watches daily here. It's a big deal to me that you guys enjoy Brood War so much that you want to check out VODs so regularly. And yeah, I hope to keep this going just like literally forever. You know, I hope that someday, very far in the future, that's how you figure out that I have passed on from this world, is because uploads stop. It's a kind of dark thing to think about, but that's how long I want this thing to go on for, man. Like, let's keep Brood War around. It's truly the chess of our generation. Now, this is Forge after the Nexus. Pretty standard stuff. We have Zergling speed rather quickly here from JeDi. So there is the possibility that he tries like a bust. Probe trying to come back up to scout, and I mean, I think you're going to know that this is Zergling speed, right? So if App just makes some cannons, like if he goes 2 cannon, I think he's pretty unbreakable at that point, right? This is so cheesy though. Look at this. There's like not a single drone at the natural. It really looks like we're just going to have a crazy all-in. Now, Lair gets started. So he's actually hiding it okay, like reasonably well. Because he's gone for 2 hatch Lair like every single time. But when you get down here, hold on, we have the first lings hitting. When you get down here and you see, oh wait, there's like literally lings here. There's no drones at the natural. Uh-oh. But yeah, you might even want, by the way, a shield battery here can be very good against Ling Bus. Keeps your Zealots alive a lot longer. Either way, drones are starting to be made. The cannon is done. So is that it? Is the Zergling Bus just not going to occur? Like, he attacked just for a moment, but we don't see it really break through. Like, no actual damage done. I guess it's not like the end of the world, as drone count is not as bad as we've seen it in some of these games, right? I remember thinking back, wasn't it 12 drones against like 22 probes at one point in another one of these series? Spreads his lings out really well. Gets basically a full scout of the map, not 100% full, but very close. There is one Zealot that is kind of snuck around a little bit. and is going on a journey. He's going to try to figure out what's going on across the map when he gets up there. Second cannon on the way. I really like the second cannon. I think that this is... You definitely want to do this. Stargate is coming up. And, of course, that Spire as well. We've seen double Stargate each time against it. But, yeah, sorry. I have to mute the microphone a little bit. I still have a little bit of a cold and a little bit of sneezing, coughing going on. But anyways, we've seen double Stargate against him a couple times doing this build, and he just hasn't committed into Mutalisks. He started to commit previous game and saw double Stargate and backed out of it. Canceled his armor upgrade, his flyer carapace, and went into a Hydralisk Den. Now, if he runs down and scouts really quickly... Oh, he is going Mutas, just straight up going Mutas. But it's only one Stargate, so, like, it's a very valid play, I would say, right? 5 Mutas will destroy a Corsair. You are going to have to run away with this. You don't necessarily have to go Scourge in this situation. Now... The Zealots coming up. He is going to have to fight these Zealots with his Mutas, I think. That's just too many. 5 is very tough. 12 Lings are not going to deal with 5 completely by themselves. Mutas come out and start to put some damage on. This Corsair going to kill that Overlord and run away immediately. He does split the Zealots up a little bit, see if he can get some damage splitting them. Gets 1 drone at the natural. That's really good. Is he going to get anything in the main? Ooh, gets a drone in the main as well. 2 drones. We have to assume he didn't get an additional drone there, but he gets like 3 drones with that as well. Really not bad. No second Stargate though. Right? Second gateway here, so he can pop 2 Templars out and make an Archon together. You don't want your gate to be up here and try to join them. That's too long a path. So this is a common thing against Mutas, is to have 2 gates at your natural. But yeah, going for that Templar Archive. So I think what we're going to see is Zealot Archon Corsair. It's a pretty popular way to play against Mutas. It's definitely something that we've seen a decent amount in the past several years from pro gamers. But yeah, the double Stargate Corsair is a little bit of a harder counter to the Mutas. He loses 1 Corsair there. And honestly, with a bunch more Scourge coming up, the Mutas are still going to be pretty useful. Like, the Corsairs are not going to hit a critical mass for quite some time. He just coming out, trying to get some hits onto those Zealots. Dark Templar on the way. A couple regular Templars here as well. That is something that we have seen a few times recently as well, is getting 2 Dark Templar for a Dark Archon. More common when you don't have a Stargate, but don't mind it when you do. Instead, he's just going to send a single one up and see if he can get some harassment done. Right, the Corsairs come out to fight, but see the Scourge count again. Gonna go ahead and turn around. DT slipping up into the main. Oh, man, this could be huge. This could be absolutely huge. 1 kill, 2 kill, 3 kill, 4 kill. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. JeDi's in so much trouble. JeDi is in so much trouble. He's microing his Mutas so heavily right now, and he's going to lose, like, every drone. Oh, no. He literally loses every drone in the main base for 13 kills. This game going heavily right now to App. Goes down to the natural. Going to start getting those as well. And JeDi now has figured out what is going on. A terrible situation for him. Absolutely terrible. Look at this. 19 drone kills, 20 drone kills. This is one of the best Dark Templars of all time. This is like... This is literally Zeratul. What was that? 21 drones killed? It's 14 drones to 55 probes. You're not winning this as JeDi. After 2, like, 40-minute-ish games, he has now lost all of his drones to a single High Templar that, or Dark Templar that walked up across the map. And now he's going to get attacked, and you can't afford units. You have to make drones right now. Is this a big enough army to kill that? Let's see. We have 6. Yeah. It is. We have 6 Hydras only. Look at this. There's 7 speed lots. They are going to absolutely crush through here. There's an Archon as well that you're going to have to deal with. And when Mutalisks are your unit of choice, it's going to be very tough indeed. Guys, it does look like Team Protoss is going to end up taking this down. A fantastic showing, I would say, especially from Janhun, but a solid final game here from App. And yeah, it's like the drone count is so low at this point. More zealots being sent in. The units are so sparse. It's like 5 Hydras exist and a small amount of mutas, like 6 mutas and 2 Scourge. That's the entirety of this army. He's trying to fly around, trying to clean this up, but third base being taken. I don't think he has any real potential to stop that since he has to deal with these zealots. GG is called. Protoss wins.